Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Happy Place to Grow. I'm Mrs. Davis. I'm so glad you're back here in the Learning Corner because it's almost turkey time. And although turkeys are a traditional food on most Thanksgiving tables, what do you actually know about a turkey? I thought it would be interesting to get some quick facts about this bird. So let's talk turkey. First of all, back when our country was being founded, we were having a debate about some things that we wanted to put together, the rules of our land, and of course we have a flag. There were a lot of things to put in place for our new country. One of those things was a special national bird, and of course our national bird is an eagle. But one of our founding fathers was not too keen on the eagle, was not his favorite choice. He actually preferred a turkey over an eagle. He wrote a letter to his daughter stating that the turkey was a very respectable bird, a native of the land, and although he was a little vain and silly, he was definitely a bird of courage. Now, I do think turkeys are interesting, so I thought it would be really fun for us to get the facts. And of course, when you're having Thanksgiving dinner, you will be the turkey expert. You can share all of your knowledge. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing is we're just going to take a quick look at the turkey life cycle. You can see this little flow chart shows that at the beginning, the turkey starts as an egg. It is a bird, and mother turkeys make their nests. They can lay between 10 and 15 eggs. They call that group of eggs a clutch. Well, the turkeys don't, but the group of eggs is called a clutch, and they stay in the nest for about 28 days. The next stage is called a poult. Now, you might be surprised to know this. Mother turkeys are the only ones hanging around taking care of the babies. Can you imagine raising 10 to 15 baby poults on your own? But she does a great job. She shows them how to find food. She cares for them. She protects them. She is a really great caregiver. Then finally, a turkey moves into the adult stage. Adult turkeys can live anywhere from 3 to 5 years. Here's some photos. This is a real turkey egg. There was a question as I was doing my research. Someone asked, why don't people eat turkey eggs? And the answer was that the shell is very thick. The inside is very thick. It's harder it's more gooey and thick. So I would imagine that's why we eat chicken eggs over turkey eggs. Good question though. Here is a poult, which is the baby turkey. Doesn't look much like a turkey yet, but it will get there. You know, they can't fly. They need a lot of protection from their mother, so she is guarding them from enemies and from danger. And then finally, an adult turkey. Look at that beautiful bird. Turkeys are very large birds. They are very long from head to tail, and then when they fan out their tail feathers, that plume of feathers just comes out. It is an amazing array of beauty, and it is very wide too. Did you know that turkeys have a lot of feathers? They have up to 5,000 to 6,000 feathers. It's a lot of feathers. Hey, let's take a closer look at a turkey. You know how in some nonfiction books, they will, especially with animals, they want to show you the animal up close and personal, and they want to identify some important body parts. In this case, we've got the turkey parts. Now, some of these, in this diagram, some of these turkey parts would be familiar, of course, tail feathers. And then the wings are actually on the body of the turkey. You know, the feet and the claws, the toes, those are things you know about. Take a look at the head up close. You can see that beautiful eye color around the eye. There's a lot of red skin hanging down from the head and face, And those are they have different names. So the beak is up under this long piece flap of red skin that's hanging over, which is called the snood. And then the beak's under that. Under the chin is the wattle, right? And then this little ruffly, kind of thick, piled up red skin. This was a new piece of information. That's called the caruncles. I never knew that part of the turkey's head had so many different parts and names. I thought it was all the wattle. So I'm learning too. Wow, you can never get enough information. Now let's talk about turkey habitat. Where do turkeys like to live? What do you think? If you said the woodland areas, you are correct. Open woodlands, grasslands, savannas, and even swamps. Now at night, they like to go up into trees for safety. They'll fly up to a low branch and then continue up to a high branch. And sometimes they'll sleep alone, sometimes together in groups. That's called roosting. Now, what do you think might be on a turkey menu if you went into a turkey restaurant? What would the turkey be dining on? Well, you eat turkey, so if you think about what a turkey eats, you're eating the same thing. Let's find out what wild turkeys eat. Well, they're not picky for sure. They are in the omnivore group, which means they'll eat plants and animals. Again, they're not picky. They like to eat berries, seeds, nuts, grasses, but they will dine on the occasional bug, frog, small little wild animals, lizards, and even spiders. Wow, that's a really balanced diet. They're getting a lot of interesting foods. They're never bored when they're eating. That's for sure. Now, how do you think turkeys travel? You've probably seen them strut or walk around, so we know they're walking on those two legs. But did you know that turkeys also like to run? They can run really fast. They can run up to 25 miles an hour. That's pretty fast. That's definitely faster than I can run. And when they're flying, they can fly even faster, 40 to 50 miles an hour. Now, they can't fly very long distances. I guess that's because they're such big birds. But when they need to, they can fly very fast. But here's another thing that turkeys do as far as getting around that I was really surprised about. Turkeys like to swim. They can swim. I didn't know that. Wow, they can sure get around. Now, let's talk about turkey enemies. We eat turkeys, so I guess we're kind of their enemy, but turkeys do have predators that want them to be turkey dinner. So, obviously, wild animals like foxes and coyotes and bobcats and mountain lions. For sure they're going to go after turkeys. But did you know that another predator of a turkey is a raccoon? Also the great horned owl, golden eagle, snakes, and this one was one that I thought was really weird, skunks. Yeah, skunks will go after turkeys. Interesting predator group. So turkeys always have to be able to get out of dodge quickly with their running or flying or going up to the top of tall trees to roost. Now, let's talk about male turkeys versus female turkeys because there is a difference. A male turkey is called a tom. A female turkey is called a hen. Male turkeys are larger and the feathers are darker, while female turkeys are smaller and their feathers are lighter. Now, both turkeys communicate, and they have their different sounds. And I know we associate turkeys with this, gobble, 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 but did you know only male turkeys are gobblers? Gobble, 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 gobble. Interesting. Now, here's a fact I want you to share with your families at Thanksgiving, but you might want to save this fact not for the table at dinner time, because we're going to be talking right now about turkey poop. Yeah, I said poop. Do you know that there is a difference between what shape male poop is and female poop? Yeah, that's right. So if you were a studier of birds and you went for a walk in the woods and you saw some poop, you knew it was turkey poop. You know if it was a male that had been through or a female. So male poop is J-shaped. And female poop is in a swirl. Boop. Hey, you can talk about turkey poop, but don't do it during dessert, of course. Save it for later. I know your family will be very impressed. Well, we have covered a lot of facts about turkeys, so I think that it might be time for a quiz. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to be sorting. I'm going to give you a statement, and I want you to help me decide if it's a fact about a turkey or not a fact. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. All right, turkey experts. Remember, you're going to be the experts around the table, so you've got to get the facts right. First statement about a turkey. They can swim. Turkey fact or not fact? Swimmers. If you said they can swim, so far so good. Da, 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 da. Oh, here's a good one. I'm going to save that one for later. Have fingers and hands. You know, we checked out the turkey diagram, so we should know. No, they don't have fingers or hands, so that's not a turkey fact. Next statement, cannot fly. Fact. Well, I hope you know they can fly. They are birds. They do have wings, and they fly very fast, 40 to 50 miles an hour. So that goes on the not fact. Okay. Are birds fact? Not fact. Of course. They're definitely, if you didn't know anything else before we started, you know that turkeys are birds. A female is called a tom. Female is called a tom. Nah. No. Female is called a hen. You're right. Turkeys are born alive. You know, when they're born, they come out and they're alive. That's not a turkey fact because turkeys are eggs. They're laid as eggs and they have to develop in the eggshell. So they're not mammals. They're not born alive. They're developing outside of the mother in their eggshell. Good job. Are Native American birds. That means they were here. Let's think about what Ben Franklin said. He said they were native birds. So that's definitely a fact about turkeys. Drink from their mother's milk. Now that's not something we talked about officially, but think about the life cycle of the turkey. Let me just pull that out. If they're an egg and they're not born alive, they don't need their mother's milk. Mammals need their mother's milk. So that one goes in the not turkey facts. You know, some things when you're studying, you make an inference. You have information. You may not have that as a direct fact, But knowing what you know about the turkey leads you to understand that they don't drink their mother's milk if they're forming in an egg. Yeah, so sometimes you have to make inferences about information. The facts aren't clearly stated, but you have enough knowledge to make that guess and get it right. Have feathers. They definitely have feathers. We know they have 5,000 to 6,000 feathers. Lots of feathers. And of course, they're birds, and birds have feathers. Protect their young fiercely. That means they're they're going to go to bat for the young. But I'd like to change that. Instead of we like to say the hen will protect her poults very fiercely. She is on the watch for them, not the tom, because he's not around. We'll say that is a true turkey fact. And then last one are all the colors of the rainbow. You know, when I'm making turkey art, sometimes I like to color their feathers different colors. But really, if we're looking at a real turkey, I am seeing beautiful colors and seeing tans and browns and blacks, but not oranges or reds. They're not the color of the rainbow. So they can swim. They are birds. They are Native American birds. They have feathers, and the hens protect their poults fiercely. That means they will go to bat against an enemy. And these are not turkey facts. Wow, you guys are really amazing experts. And you know that when you're sitting down at Thanksgiving dinner and the turkey is served and it's carved, you can carve up some great information with your family, and you can inspire them to learn more about the turkey. Now, the final thing I'm going to close up with is every year in the United States, there is a turkey that is sent to the White House where the president lives, and it is the job of the president in a big ceremony to pardon the turkey. That means he's going to give him the thumbs up, send him back to the farm. He's pardoned from being Thanksgiving dinner, and he gets to safely go back to the farm and live. This tradition's been going on a really long time, but it was officially started in 1989, the pardoning of the turkey. Well, I don't know about you, but I feel really informed about the turkey, and I'm definitely ready to eat Thanksgiving dinner and appreciate this wonderful, amazing, respectable, as Ben Franklin said, and very courageous bird. Now, until our next time together, learners, as always, keep being curious. Enjoy the month of November with all its deliciousness, and I will see you real soon for another fun November learning video. And as always, have a good one.